Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. My name is Rabbidluigi. In the last episode, we decided to do some things about the DLC, and I got the DLC and we start to do things about the DLC, which is why you find me in the middle of which one? Gotta find it. This one, the Trial of the Sword side quest. If I go through all of this labyrinth kind of area, and it goes down through dimensions or something, kind of like basement floors, we can get a really strong Master Sword, which is kind of interesting, and we've kind of been doing that a little bit. I've looked into it. I'm not going to say I've spoiled myself on how this works. This looks terrifying immediately, but I've decided to look into it a little bit more. I don't want to be here. I don't think I do. And effectively, there are 45 floors in total, and we're still on the beginner's stuff. That's basically all I know. What else was it? Let's get over here for a second. The rest floors are sprinkled around here fairly intermittently, which is nice. Oh, don't bring the other ones. Oh, why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? That seems unfair and kind of... Get in the water. Okay, everything's getting very interesting a little too early. Let's go back to the old 8-fold blade for a second. Let's get out of the water for a second, because they can also shoot me while I'm in the water. Not good. If we have, like, some kind of strategy to this, I'm sure we'll be fine. But if we don't, I'll let you know about it. He's got arrows. I'm interested in arrows. Arrows, I feel, will be important as we go. I have had a couple bits of advice. Mainly, don't be shot by bokoblins. That's not really a bit of advice. It's just a bit of practical application of any kind of thing you might want to do. But also, at some point, we're going to come across some really cool things here. I think somebody said... Hang on. Just a minute, just for a brief second. But somebody said that... we're going to be getting ancient arrows at some point, or guardian arrows, whatever they're called, in this challenge as a drop. And they said, hold on to them, don't use them immediately, you don't get that many, but you're going to want to use them on specific things, which tells me a few things, namely, scary things are coming, and, you know, scary things are here right now, so, you know, it's only getting better from here, boys. Can you come up here? I need you to come up here. I can't really do anything while you're down there. You just... Okay, you do that, and I'll do a bit of exploring. And I'll just ignore you. And hopefully you'll come back and just slip on one of these. You do that. You have a Lizal boomerang, which I'm very interested in, actually. So, I'm going to need you to not drop that in the water for a start. And also to just sit still for a second while my stasis comes back. Okay, that's fine. Keep it calm and play it cool. Stop disappearing. You're so slippery. You're so slippery. Maybe you come out the water. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm gonna stab you so many times in the butt. Stab you in the butt. Missed your butt. Okay, that's where we went wrong there. The Xanthophs do telegraph their attacks really well, or not really well, but that was an accidental flurry rush. But they are really obvious with their attacks. Really obvious with their attacks. I'll take everything you have. I'll take this then. Okay, that's kind of a very handy bit of circumstance where I lose a weapon, I immediately gain a weapon. Where did that guy go? Hello. How you doing, my friend? Could you maybe not? Oh! Okay. I thought he had a spear. I thought I was okay. Shouldn't be taking this much damage. Gotta play it cool nice and early on. Nothing should surprise you here. As long as you engage your brain. Maybe... Why did it... Because I pressed up first, didn't it? That was confusing. I've got the fence up. Why have I got the fence up? I don't know. Can you come up here? You're being really annoying. Hello. I've never left. Why is there an air of surprise about this? Need to remember there's like barrels up there, which I might want to think about going to at some point. Why is there an air of surprise every time you see me? Like, oh, he's here? I didn't know he's here. That's amazing. Get in the water. It looked a bit painful because you kind of landed on the lip. Can you come up this way again? I don't like fighting water enemies. They seem very irritating to take down lots of them, you know? I should heal up just in case he hits me for a lot of wicked ass damage. Mild defense boost. That's because we had the fish, which gave like defensive up. That was insane. And then one of these. 4. Yeah, okay. Might as well use them because, you know, they're going to be no use to us if we die and we still got stuff remaining. There are 45 floors. This is like floor 9. Just for a comparison, how we're doing and how far we've yet to come or something. How many floors are we through, actually? I don't really know, but I'm willing to find out. Breaking my spears by using a shield? Okay. Haven't got any one-handed weapons. I picked up a torch as well. I put one down, but I picked it back up because I realized we might need something. And the fact that The, what is it? The spears? The spears? The things they use for cooking just aren't that good, okay? Lizal Shear, how's good's that? That's actually kind of the same as what I got now. So that's fun. I'm gonna try and get flow. Give me a flow rush. Give me a flow rush. I can do it. I can do it. I'm a champion. Okay, I'm not a champion. I wish I was. My mother says I'm a champion. Okay, let's do this a bit quicker because I don't want to spend the rest of my life in here, and I don't think anyone else wants you to. Anyone else watching doesn't want to spend the rest of their life watching me get through here. Oh no, gonna do a. You know what? I've got one of these. So let's just make this a little bit quicker. Immediately lose your weapon. That's fine by me. I would like that weapon. I'll even get that weapon out right now, so I can kill you really quickly because you have no weapon. That's the general gist of that. You knocked one of my crates into there. That's very irritating. My phone. So my phone's like on low power mode or something. I don't think it is, but just open, unlock phone. There you go. It doesn't really work, but that's fine. Want to get something out of these. No fire source. There is a fire source, but not really worth it because we can't really do anything with that, so we'll blow this up. All of these crates are valuable. All of them are valuable. They contain valuable things, I think. As long as we can find out where they went. Is there a decent strategy to doing this other than just blowing them up and say, oh no, they blew up, that's bad? Because I don't think that was wasn't very smart. I'm not gonna praise myself so much, but even so, I don't know. I feel like there's a better way of doing that. But yes, I didn't do research. I did kind of just general reconnaissance, maybe. That's kind of a fancy way of saying some people told me some things I found out on my own. I don't know any of the contents of any of the later floors. I don't know how hard it's supposed to get after a while, but all I know is mildly interested all the same. So how do we get up there then? We have anything? Can we set fire to something? Blow things up? I don't know. Maybe there was someone up there and didn't really work. Also, I thought about this and actually looked it up off screen. How do you break metal crates, everybody? You're going to make them much higher up in the air. Much higher up in the air. And then they just drop. And gravity will do the work for you. But let's just get somewhere where they're going to land helpfully. So, really high. Really, really high. On the ceiling, baby. There you go. Okay. Let's remember that from now on. It's okay. It's a application of physics-based puzzles in a 3D environment. You should hopefully learn that after a while, or you know, it's like an exam. You got to memorize this stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna die. That's how exams work, isn't it? Loads of arrows. That's important. I think that's Razor Shroom. That fell from somewhere. I don't know. Maybe that's where we blew something up. Look for chests. Any chests around here? Considering we've eaten a lot of things recently, I might want the chest. There's an arrow in the water. I don't like how this selection of floors, or I guess they are floors, all have a water theme to it. Because it means I've got to fight Lizalfos, and I don't want to fight Lizalfos. Give me anything which isn't a Lizalfos, because they're very irritating. This is very large. Okay. I remember getting a Korok seed in the last episode, and I can't help but feel might have been a good idea to hold on to that. It's very, very large bit of everything. Are you gonna come get me? You gonna come get me? Is this gonna be like one of these approachable things? Not even approachable things, where I've got to approach you in some kind of way. The wind will do it for me. You can't see me. I have a boat. My boat is camouflage, and wind, and rain, and what are you gonna throw at me? What are you gonna do, eh? What are you gonna do about it? Oh god, that's what you're gonna do about it. Don't set fire to my boat. It's the only boat I have. What would I do if I didn't have this boat? You keep aiming for the water. You see how that does for you. Oh, the arrows. Not the arrows, but the bows are terrible. Oh, my boat's on fire, but he's dead. That's all that matters now. Get off the boat. Get off the boat and go for whatever this is. I don't mind anymore. These aren't spoils. These are just bows. Okay. Oh god. Why can you shoot me in the water? Why does that work? Why does fire not immediately just dissipate upon getting in the water? Okay. That's fine. Climb up this. You want to climb up this, maybe, Link? I know you can. You kind of tried to do it. You're still trying to do it. There you go. Okay. Infiltration. For the nation. Don't know what nation. Gonna work. Oh, God. Shouldn't be a problem, he says. Optimistically. Hopefully. Gotta be an optimist, because no one else will be an optimist. Just kill him quickly, and he can't shoot anything. Did he just immediately die upon hitting the water? That's cool. Where's that bow gone? All the bows should be mine. How many? We got loads of spaces for bows. Let's start using them, because Otherwise, we have to go towards an enemy. And I've shown recently, it's a bad idea. This kind of is working. This feels more like it's basically Eventide, but on steroids, and that's so much fun. Sounds weird, but it's so much fun. Because you've got to think about it a lot more. There's a lot more at stake, in a way. Killing enemies. Oh, yeah. What can you even do about it? Blue bokoblins? Yeah, you're gonna be... Oh, God. Oh, God. Why are they shooting me from where I can't even see them? Okay. Gotta keep moving. Gotta get a high ground. All these things, which are... It's just commonplace for general video game knowledge. Keep moving, get to the high ground, and keep you calm. Keep you calm. Don't get out in the open. Being in the open is a very bad idea. Pick up loads of weapons. You've got a spear, which means I kind of hate you. But even so. Hit your friend. Hit your friend. Don't hit... I thought you went for a bucket explosive barrel. These are just normal barrels. Okay, that's a bit better. You shoot him. Sound like you shot... Why the fuck? This sounded like the sound effect made it sound like he'd already shot it, but he hadn't. That's very irritating, you know. This boomerang's going down. That's not cool, but I need to use it up first. Not wise to use it as a ranged weapon. Maybe it is, but I don't think it is. Let's use one of the Boko Spears. Fine. I'm not so against dying, because that just means I'll come back later. Or not come back later, but I'll just skip ahead. You don't need to watch me go do previous things, do you? But I would like to... Why is my phone constantly switching itself off? Kids, if you want to take any advice from me, don't buy an iPhone. Just don't do it, for many reasons. Mainly because it makes you kind of look a dick. That's where my boat ended up, by the way. I just realized that, and that's kind of adorable. But I'm taking too much damage. I'm a little stressed by the fact that I'm taking a lot of damage, and these aren't even particularly difficult floors yet. I wouldn't consider these to be particularly difficult. We have other types of arrows, don't we? We have 7 fire arrows. Let's start using some. Get the fuck out of here. Get in the water. It'd be really nice if you could just go in the water like there. That's very helpful of you. Okay. Anything else? Soldier spear? Not bad. Pick it up. Keep it for now. Again, I'm not really sure there's an effective way of doing this other than just blow them all up and see if there's anything nearby. Hello? Look for the things. Look for the things in the water. Apples. More apples, been just wandering around. What do the bokoblins think this area is, by the way? I mean, they're guarding something. They have like an outpost here. Is this something which is being fabricated by the force at work, which is trying to test my resolve so I can get the Master Sword? Or are these actual bokoblins trying to do something for Hyrule's Iron Fist regime? I don't know. Thinking about it too much, that's going to hurt your head, okay? So just don't do it. Was there anything back up here? The bokoblin had a weapon, but it kind of went over with it, so I don't think that's really viable to go get. There's a chest over here. There's a moblin up here. Okay. You kept very quiet. I was killing all your friends and you didn't care. Okay. That's fine. I'm just pleased, if anything, I didn't get hit, because that'd be messy. Go around behind him. Can't see where I am. Can't see where I am, can he? No. Somehow didn't get hit, even though I was right next to him, but somehow didn't get hit, even though I'm right next to him. Somehow things are working in my favor, so bring a shield out or something. You break that crate. That's really helpful for me, actually. Stop swinging. You've missed. Swing for the fences on your own time. It's not very helpful. Okay. Why can't I... Shields are very irritating to get out. I'm gonna go over here, okay? Because I'll fight the moblin at my own speed, which might be quite slow. Have I got any good one-handed weapons? I have not got many, if any, one-handed weapons. So that's... I have the lightning rod. Let's think about this. We have barely used any of these elemental rods in this game. As long as you don't hit him, we can shock him and then make him drop his weapons, I think. Or does that only work with metal weapons, or just the fact that I've shocked him? These are things which we might already know. We tried this a couple of times. A couple more times than not at all. So, like, take the lightning. Take the lightning. It homes in on you. It's wonderful. It's so good. You've dropped your weapons. Try that again. No, it's going to charge. Charge back up. Charge back up, and we can get his weapons off of him. Yeah, okay. So we just run past him. Run past him. Nick all of his stuff. Didn't he have something else? He had a weapon. Where'd up to the weapon? Going all the way up here now. He has no weapon. Okay. This might not actually be that bad a strategy. All things said. I kind of like it. He's not going to go after a weapon, is he? So, you try and hit me. So I can just, like, dodge out of the way, do a stasis through some wood, and then charge up and attack! Yeah! Kind of sort of worked. Kind of sort of didn't work, but I don't really mind. Get him off the edge. My bat broke and I'd barely even used it. Or maybe that's from the last episode. Round. Go quick. Soldier's shield. Don't even need it. Get on the floor. Okay. What happened to his weapon? It was around it somewhere. He dropped it down there? I don't know. Kind of want the weapon. Oh, it's there. Okay. That's a one-handed club. Like it. Boko Bone Club. Happy. Good. Nice. There was something else over there. These episodes are going to take a... Not these episodes. This challenge is going to take a long time if it's taking me 15 minutes to do 2 floors. And I haven't even done the second one yet. So, just bear with it, I guess. I kind of want to do... I know there's 45, and I think I know the way they're split up. 45 floors. I know the last batch is 25. Other than that... This could be 10. This could be next one could be 15 or something. That doesn't really work as a equation or something. I want to get to the chest. Also want these things. Which one do you do in which order? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Don't blow yourself up. Everything's falling behind me. That's okay. Just take your time. Fire arrows. Other things. Look for the sparkles. Fire arrows. Fucking everywhere. Highly valued by society, or maybe just me. Is it just me? Am I the only one who values... Oh, my recording's being dumb. Hold on. To be fair, it's been a very long time since it actually has gone wrong, and I thought I'd kind of not fixed it, but I was recording in such a way, like I was closing certain programs that were maybe interfering with the recording software, and I thought I was getting to a position where it wasn't a problem. Can I? I'm going to answer my own question, as I often do on this show. Can I knock him off with this? Like, yeah. Want to fucking go with my chest? I'll fucking destroy with my chest. Yeah. Oh god, this could go very badly very quickly. Okay, it's a nice idea. It might still work. We can't really climb. We could try this, but it kind of doesn't really work. So let's get off of here and be kind of sneaky again. It almost worked. We definitely did damage to him, and I was surprised the second time it didn't do damage to him. But it's a noble idea, which is all in pursuit. What happened to that chest, by the way? Is it still up there? Or did it drop down? It looks like it's... Something definitely dropped down. Fire arrows might as well, but... Something dropped down. Oh, it's right at the bottom of the ocean now! I just saw it. Okay. I guess it is magnetic. I guess it is metal. And I guess it's kind of heavy. You can see it just there. Oh, you bastard. I can reach that, can't I? Yeah, okay. Chests, to me, are wonderful. They seem like they will only contain valuable stuff. And that... is curious. What kind of valuable stuff? 10 more fire arrows. Not bad, not brilliant. Let me use up, like, the last bit of everything we've got. So that's a little concerning, but... I guess it's not, you know... Do you want DLC? Extra content that you download for the video game you quite enjoy. You want that to be quite difficult, okay? You want it to challenge you. You want to get your money's worth of this extra content, and... immediately when I saw how much there is, and I guess really what you get at the end of it, which is a stronger Master Sword by the sounds of it, that doesn't seem like the best DLC in the world, but I guess if it gives you a challenge, it's more, again, with this game, about the journey, and not so much about the destination, because the journey's gonna challenge you, okay? That's all you really need to know. Let's go. Only the 3rd floor we've done this episode. We need to get back into the swing of things, and what a place to get back into the swing of things at. Oh dear, this to me sounds like if he hits me once, it's gonna really fucking hurt me, so, I guess we just do. Switch to some more pleasant arrows, I think. Maybe, well, okay, we can sort of do this. No, we can do this! That's not really what I was getting at. I'm saying the standard strategy is what I was getting at. In terms of using... We haven't got Urbosa's Fury. Everything else should work, though. And at least early on we can just shoot him straight in the eye, if you can aim him in the eye. There you go. So, then just do one of these, and charge up an attack, and whack him for lots, or for decent amounts. I think maybe we'll hit him on in his legs. Someone said, don't hit him on his legs, because he knows that that's his weak point or something, or his, you know, the famous weak point of all Hinoxes is his weak point, is his legs. So you hit him in the balls instead. Because that's a much better idea. Or wherever that was. I'm not sure. All the weapons we're getting at the moment have such bad durability. It's a little bit insane. You cover your eye. You try it. Oh, you did. Okay. So now you're learning. That's not good. Don't like it. Got him. Somehow managed to get him. Okay. Let's go again. We want one of these, I think. Spears. Somehow did a lot of damage to him. Don't know why they did a lot of damage from especially just then, but I don't mind that much, video game. My cat's doing weird things off screen, trying to get my attention. You should know that you can't drag my attention away from video game, especially when video game is kind of sort of kicking my ass at the moment. So, you know, wait your turn. My point. Oh yeah, hit him in the eye, and his eye wasn't even open. Yeah, okay. Get good at defeating bosses, generally. I mean, the only problem is when there's lots of evil things trying to hurt me. Knight's broadsword, Knight's shield that looked like, and I imagine a Knight's bow just to complete the trifecta. Yeah, oh yeah, now we're talking. Decent shield, really good bow. I'm going to equip that just because I need a bow that doesn't have massive drop-off on it, because then I can hit more arrows, and then more things die. Let's just have a quick look around for any chests on the perimeter, because, I don't know. Chests might be quite... I need something to gravitate to, so I can say, yeah, this makes sense to me. Don't want to die foolishly and pointlessly in some pathetic war which nobody cares about. That's just a general thing of life, isn't it? So... maybe... I did think, and I can see the palm fruit. I was thinking there might be durians up here, but I think it's the wrong climate, effectively. These are palm trees, as you might expect. Not the durian trees. Durian trees, is that what they're called? I don't know. Worth thinking about. If anybody knows, if anyone out there is an expert on durians, let me know, because, you know, they're pretty cool. King of fruits. Pungent, rotten flesh-like smell. My phone's fallen asleep again. I mean, fucking hell, every 5 minutes. It's not on low power or anything, it's just like, you know... You want to see how long you've been going on for? Fuck you. 21 minutes. 3 floors. That's quite bad. Where are we now? What is this area? It looks amazing. Is this a boss fight? Oh, no. Oh, it's something bad. That might be a monk up there, which might be something a little less bad.
To the one chosen by the Sacred Blade, I commend your efforts in this trial.
Have we done the first beginner steps?
You are now strong enough to wield more of the Master Sword's power than ever before.
How strong is it now? We get extra stuff for it?
Courageous hero chosen by the blade.
My fucking recording.
Take hold of the Master Sword.
Oh, it's saving up all the recording problems for one particular moment where it might be a problem. This is very high up, I'm getting the vertigo, but if you missed that, I might be able to edit something around that, but there was a voice telling us to pick up the Master Sword or something. We can use more of it than before. Can we take it with us? Can we do that? I'd quite like to do that. So, we can't get to those other areas. We'll just pull up the Master Sword. Do something about that. Just, it's better. It has more power rating or something. It's now 40 instead of 30. I don't know. Where are we going now? I don't want to leave video game. What made you think I wanted to do that? Or is it a checkpoint thing? If it's a checkpoint thing, I'm feeling better about our chances. Slightly more like the Cave of Shadows from Twilight Princess HD, where you just come back through it a couple of times. That will be kind of cool. I'm looking at my hearts in the top right and thinking, yeah, that sounds about correct in my mind. Maybe I could have done more of this in the first episode, but haha, that's fine. Okay, we're back home. I kind of don't want to be back home. I want to go do the other things. How strong is the Master Sword now? I don't know. Really annoyed at my recording for dying at literally the worst time. Gonna have to do some funky wizardry to get around that. Ah, you have finally returned. You look stronger than when I last saw you. Sure, why not? The Master Sword you wield is now more powerful than before. It now has extra 10 power. That's kind of cool. Which means it has 80 when it glows. I want to know this. If you desire still more power. That sounds weird. And wish to retry the blade's test. Once again, place the Master Sword in its pedestal. Yes, I'd like to do that. However, first things first, thinking about it, I would quite like to have lots of yellow hearts before going in there again. Let's, you know what, I'm not too fussed, because we have loads. So, let's do this, and then once you're done with that, then we can only add more on top of that. You bastard game. Okay, I'm going to quickly go to a cooking spit. What I did is I cooked up a dish which gave me even more yellow hearts. So let's go back for the middle trials, I guess. So everything gets reset. We're back to the very basics again. We'll skip this for now. But the challenges are harder, and I imagine longer, and more fun, I'm sure. So this might take a very long time. I'm not sure how many floors there are. Was it 12 for that one? I know there's 45. There's like 25 the last, so that does not add up, even slightly. So we're naked again, which is lovely, and there's perilous danger.
To the Blade's chosen hero, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer the trial of the sword.
We've seen this before, but I'll go through it again.
You must acquire still more power to wield the true splendor of the Master Sword.
It's good that they sealed the power away in trials.
You must fortify your mind, body, and soul by eradicating all obstacles that appear in this realm.
Flies everywhere. I've been over this.
In this illusionary realm of sacred mystery, anything can happen.
Now, technically, this is the same spill as before, but they're showing interesting things.
All that you obtain here will be lost upon your return to the reality you know.
I don't know what that word says.
Chosen hero of the Master Sword, overcome the trial of the sword and claim the Blade's true splendor.
Love the word splendor. Reminds me of other things. So I keep my hearts is the point, which is all very useful. Sword Monk Shrine. It's technically a shrine, but not really. So good that we moved quickly, because if we didn't, it might have been a problem. So we currently have no weapons. Can't help but notice that. We'll drop some bombs instead. How you doing? Are you alive? You're not alive. You're actually really weak to bombs. I didn't realize this, but this is helpful. Really helpful. Like, ungodly amounts of helpful. Can we blow up metal crates with that? We can. Why are we dumb? Don't even answer that. But why are we dumb? I didn't even want to, you know. Don't even. It's fine. I'm okay with being dumb. Someone's gonna be dumb in this world. It might as well be me. If it's not you, it's gonna be. It's gonna be somebody. It's gonna have to be me. I'm very sorry. Didn't shoot. I actually kind of shot him in the balls. Surely that would hurt as well. Video game, you're so inconsistent. You play so hard to get sometimes. Video game. It's very tricky to like you. I'm lying. It's a very easy game to like. Let's so bombs kill them, don't they? So let's what are you doing? Are you okay? Do I need to call somebody? Do you have like a oh god? So do you have like a carer I have to call? I don't know. Let's like throw a bomb. There you go. Oh no. Where did my bomb go? Bomb, get back here. I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused. Oh god, we got a soldier's bow nice and early, which is the most important thing. So, I still would like to hurt you with one of these, though. There you go. Okay, wonderful. I'm very impressed and enlightened to the fact that they die in one hit to bombs. Did they always die in one hit to bombs, or is that a special thing? They may have, you know, maybe it's my fault. The wind is kind of annoying. I appreciate the point, but the wind is kind of annoying. Spike Bokeh, have you ever seen this? I don't think I've seen this. I can fucking only learn to drop it. Have I ever seen this? I have. Maybe I'm just incredibly lacking in intelligence. Don't answer that, because I know it's right. I know. Oh, the wind. Why can we not have heavy bombs? Is that not a thing? Can we get, like, Sheikah scientists on that? So we can get some heavy bombs up in here, because that's kind of what I want now. Rather than stuff which just, you know, flies upwards. And it's kind of, it's neat, it's impressive, but I also don't care. So, yeah, don't think about it. This is a very slow process, but it's actually proven to be quite helpful. Bombs are the most important rune. I will go out and say that either that or stasis are the most important runes for these challenges. If I'm doing a walkthrough, and let's face it, I'm not, but if I was doing a walkthrough, I'd say they're the most beneficial runes by far. Bokeh Spear. This is a very productive first room, even though I took a bit of really stupid damage because I wasn't high enough off the ground to explode a bomb. But we're getting loads of equipment, so very nice. Anything elsewhere, like a chest? Something of value? I don't know. Oh, there is a chest. Okay. Can I go higher? I want to go higher. Can I go higher? I'd like to go higher. Maybe just like hit it on like some kind of spring. Give me some spring. Spring-a-ling. No? Okay. Let's try that again. I'm not willing to be defeated yet. Oh, yes. Okay. Very nice. What do you put in chest, video game? Soldier's bow. Kind of already got one of them. Now I've got two of them, which is good. What did I get before? Like a, Soldier's Broad? No. What was it? Had 26 rated or whatever it was. It's really good. Okay. What are we doing next? I feel like I left something behind there, but we can't pick up everything. Please tell me every room isn't like that. Oh, it's every room's like that. Oh dear. Okay. Let's just do. Be a man about it. And there's whiz robes. Other than that, everybody's having a lovely time. Shoot me in the fucking face. In the fucking face. In the fucking face. In the face. Oh, that sounded like it was painful. Dare I say it might have been painful. This is also painful. You know what else is painful? That one's painful. Oh, I took full damage. But other than that, we killed a Wizrobe really easily, effectively. let's just take stock so I can throw fireballs at these people. Fireballs? Yeah. Fireballs, baby! Fireballs, baby! Oh no, you're on fire. What a shame. That sounds like you got a problem there. I have a problem because it's out of durability. Ah, I have a shield, you know. There you go. Have more fire. You seem like you haven't enough fire in your life. Have more fire in your life. I'll spam fire at you till you leave me alone. I wasn't even aiming at that man, but he took it like a champion. Okay, good. Take more. I don't need it. Maybe you need it. Have more of it. How you go? Why'd you think you were done? Why'd you think you were done? You're not done. Gotta burn. Fucking flies everywhere. Okay. Soldiers, everything. There's a lot of equipment very early on in this. Seared prime steak. It looks amazing. Love the cross-hatching. Toasty tomato shroom. Toasty razor shroom. I have to believe that this is like a projection or something, because none of this stuff should exist naturally. It seems a bit weird. That's not like a social commentary on things that I believe should exist naturally and things that don't exist naturally. I don't know. But more the fact that that's just a weird thing to have, okay? What's coming to get me? Why am I on fire? Is it you? Was it always you? Were you always the problem? Or are things just randomly on fire now? That's not cool. I don't like that. Can I say I don't like that? I'm gonna say I don't like that. I don't care what you say, video game. I'm gonna do it anyway. Shoot him lots of times on the way down. Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel like an action hero. It's very satisfying. Are you dead? You are dead. Okay. Don't even mind that I didn't get his weapon. My phone. You never guess. My phone's falling asleep again. So I look to the... It's always when I want to look at it. So when I want to find out how long I've been recording for, and I look at it and it's not there, and I don't know how long I've been recording for. So as a function, it doesn't function, okay? That's now on fire. That's good. I was thinking it might not be, because it didn't look like... It took its time. There's lots of wind around here. Should be beneficial to... Where did... They just fly upwards, or is there nothing in there? I don't know. The wind is so annoying. So very irritating. Can it maybe not do this for a floor? Because I'm not going to like it if it does it for every floor. It seems like a slightly irritating maze. Don't like it. Don't tell me it does it all the way through. Ooh, not going to be a happy man. Not going to be a very happy man in the slightest. Don't think there's too much else around here. Other than the way out over there. Other than that, I want this chest. Because it might contain another soldier's bow, and that's kind of cool. I don't mind. Up, rise, and get up. Ah, gotta get the right kind of elevation to it. It's very irritating. You know how irritating this is? I can't imagine what it's like to watch it. And here's some man, some crazy man sort of go, this is really irritating, I really hate it. And, you know, people at home thinking, yeah, I know. That's obvious. You're supposed to hate it. That's the whole point. What do you think you're trying to do? You think it's supposed to be easy? Gotta get the timing right? Probably. You know what? Have we got some fire arrows? Because I'm very bored of doing this. I can burn this, can't I? Get the fuck down here. I managed to get the first one by getting up alongside it and actually getting on the platform, but actually, fuck it. What's in here? Feathered edge. Edge? That's not what it says. Feathered edge seems very interesting and very good. Maybe, should I maybe use up weapons? Like, really try and use them up? It felt like we got to the end of the simple trials, or the basic trials, with lots of weapons in hand, so maybe don't focus on that too much and focus on stuff which is valuable right now. Which is basically everything. I hate the wind! Oh, I really don't like the wind. Oh, I don't, video game. It comes out of nowhere and you just fly, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, don't use that. Fall to the ground for a second. Could I maybe hit them with, oh god. So, this is another new mechanic which has been introduced as part of the DLC, which is, supposedly if you do Master Mode, there'll be enemies in the sky randomly around the overworld, which are on platforms raised by balloons. Not raised by balloons. Oh, my chest! No! Okay. Well, fuck this game then. Okay, so... Oh god! What the fuck? What even was that? Someone's got bomb arrows. That's not cool. Where are you shooting them from? Is it you? Like, actually fuck you. Wow, game. It's really got quite difficult on this really quickly, haven't you? You're shooting ice arrows? This is very much not fair. So just do two sides and you'll fall off. There you go. Let's just slow it down for a second. Let's take it at a nice leisurely pace. And shoot him a couple of times, but not enough times to actually kill the man. Now the man's dead. Now they're going to be shooting over here. I'll hide somewhere. things are still exploding around me. It's like a fucking war zone over here. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay. That's fun. Okay, we back. This time with a greater understanding of what we are doing and what we're trying to do. There are different things, unsurprisingly. We don't want to stand still, ever. Standing still is a really bad idea. Also, these bombs we have, amazing. We can drop them from the sky. And also, everyone has arrows of every different color of the rainbow. And I just want to sort of wander around as I kind of get an understanding of where we are. And I can roughly drop bombs on these motherfuckers. The problem is, the wind currents make this a lot harder than it is. Or than it should be otherwise. And I just realized there's maybe a whiz rep around here? Or is that just the sound of things hitting floors or something? I don't really know. Let the bodies hit the fucking floors! Yeah! Okay. In, out. Shake it all around, baby. Okay. Kind of like a stealth operation. That guy's gonna be a pain, but also we can get rid of him very quickly by just doing the right thing. Do the right thing morally. Oh god, you hit me in midair. That was an amazing shot, okay? I guess I was asking for it when you spend that long sort of playing with fire. It was playing with ice, but even so. You shoot some more things and I'm gonna grab these things. Oh god, the bomb arrows! Okay, so I picked up some ice arrows. Maybe let's start using some arrows. And hit that guy immediately in the face. That was quite good. Pick things up. Worry about the guy with the bomb arrow. I didn't even see where it came from, but it did definitely hurt. You have hurt yourself a little bit there, haven't you? Because you've ruined one of your own supports. That's a bad idea. Slowing down, I see immediately, might be quite useful on this challenge specifically, especially if you're going to keep throwing explosive ammunition at me. It's kind of bullshit. Slow it down, baby. Yeah, slow it down. Think about all the people that love you, and you know, there's not many for fucking bokoblins because they're really socially inept creatures. Let's do one of these and bring out a normal weapon. Fuck this guy in the face. Don't want to, you know, that sounds really violent, but I think it's necessary. There you go. Nice work. A little bit easier to navigate once you kind of use your brain. And just take things a little slowly. Getting hit by those 2 arrows cost me an awful lot of hearts, but that's because we haven't got a lot of hearts really to give, pretty much, because we have no armor, so everything does a lot of damage. But having arrows, having runes, having slowdown powers, the wind, the current might actually be kind of useful. I'm not going to say it's going to be useful, but it has the potential to be useful. And also, now we're back here for a second time, we can go get that chest which we lost because, again, we're kind of a bit too hasty, kind of a little bit lacking in intelligence and that kind of thing, but, you know, we have a second chance now. Oh, giant lump of raw meat coming out of a crate. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sight. And a slowly drifting down to the ground raw bird drumstick. Equally impressive sight. Bomb arrows, lovely. I do like them. If we exploded a bomb arrow as it exists there, would that explode? Would that be an explosive? Because I feel like it should be if it isn't. In this game's relentless pursuit of realism, I feel like it might be, but I'm not willing to try it now. So, there is a way of doing this. I'll let you know when I figure it out. How about pop that one first, see what happens. Don't fall down. Yes, that's gonna work. That is gonna work. Okay, that's all we had to do. Just get it to slide, because the physics engine will take care of the rest. Lovely work. Feathered spear. Nice. Everything going a little bit better than it was before, and we've still taken quite a bit of damage, so, you know, just goes to show how badly it went before. That's nice. My recording, amazingly, is doing quite well over the last, like, half an hour, so... And this recording has been quite long because I've had to do the first 2 floors again, and that's a little tricky, and it puts me back to an awkward place save-wise. Let's do maybe 1 or 2 more, and then we'll see where we are. Oh, there's guardians. Oh, there's guardians. How pleasant. How pleasant. How wonderfully pleasant. Okay, so I'm thinking we could maybe shoot this guy in the eye. We've never really tried to shoot him in the eye, but it stops him. It stops him from shooting at me, which I'm surprised it's taken us that long to really try that, so that's more my fault than anybody else's fault. Of course it would be my fault. So really close up, I can just go, oh no, you can't do anything else. How much health have you got? I'll be honest, I've never really checked. I'm not doing too badly. It's going to take us a long time to kill the man, but willing to try. Also, it just goes to show how neutered they are by being stationary, because they can't really do anything. Let's use up some weapons while we're here. They are incredibly neutered by being stationary and shot in the eye once. They're basically BMOS. Although you didn't really shoot BMOS in the eyes that often with arrows. I don't think ever with arrows, as the fact that they are BMOS and not something else, like an eye switch. I'm gonna do this, because I just want to use up some weapons. We are gonna be using up some arrows as well, but that did damage. That did enough damage to him. There you go. I want to keep the axe. I don't know why. There might be fucking trees around here. Don't rule it out. It's possible. I've seen weirder things today. I'll be honest. There you go. I've got loads of arrows, which is nice. Let's not be anywhere near him, just because he might explode in some kind of spectacularly, really annoying way. But that was not bad. Bringing in guardians is not very encouraging. So it's just, what was this? Floor 4 of the middle trials. Of the middle trials, yeah. So what's the last 4 of the hard trials of the final trials, whatever you want to call it? I am mildly concerned. Is there any way of getting these now they're in an awkward position? We have a fire rod. Let's not forget this. We have a fire rod from earlier, which I did not use even slightly this time. I also figured out on my efforts of going various places and doing things again, we can float bombs up to those chests which are high up and on a platform. That's really easy. Really, really easy. Where's my reward? I don't see a reward. I don't see anything. Feeling a little bit let down there, video game. Can't say I appreciate it. Maybe it's in the sky, like everything else, because it's very irritating, this wind, but it is kind of tactically helpful. I saw it go up. Don't tell me you didn't see it go up. Oh, it's the chest. Was the chest always there? Or okay, I'm a little confused, but not really. I don't really mind. Get 2 in 1. Maybe it will just fall down with that. You gonna fall down with that? Oh yeah! Didn't need to pop all of them. Okay, maybe not. Because that's how gravity works, I think. I don't really know. There's a chest in the way. Okay. A little bit irritating. Physics kind of just giving me the finger. That's fine. Don't like it. I kind of appreciate being reminded that there is a physics engine, but also only when it works in my favor. Knight's shield. We got a Knight shield for killing the Hinox at the end of the last trial. The end of the last set of trials, even. Never got a chance to use it. Never really got a chance to do anything with it. Why does that Hinox give me anything if it's the last part of those trials? Quick little bit of, not really, I guess, game design. It is kind of a bit of game design, isn't it? So, getting loads of arrows. My concern that we would maybe run out of arrows is less of a concern now. More of a, we probably will. But for now, I'll use everything. This is what I meant. So you can put a bomb here. It'll float back up, okay? Trust me. There you go. This is how you're supposed to do it, rather than what I was doing before. Bingo. Easy. Bring the chest down. The wind which is coming from nowhere, might I add. It's getting annoying, as if it wasn't before. Soldier's bow, so many of them. Gonna be so useful when I, just spend all my time shooting monsters from a distance. Because I don't want to go up close, because that's where I start taking damage. Okay, found a checkpoint. That's very useful, because it gives me a chance to stop, effectively. Give me a torch. Look at all this stuff. Oh, yeah. There's almost some kind of cyclical nature to these episodes, that it's taking me X amount of time, and we'll be able to get, like, through, similar amount of stuff in one go. Similar number of floors, if anything. Can't really see the bass in the reflection, because it's so damn shiny, effectively. Gonna catch up to them. They haven't got far to go. If they're gonna beach themselves, that also makes my life a little bit easier. I could stasis them. Nope, I can't stasis them. They are wildlife, not enemies. Good to know. I'll collect things and I'll cook things. Let's start opening some chests first. We can't skip that out. Knight's broadsword, good, like it. We've got a decent number of item slots for weapons, even though we keep using them. We got some armor. Okay, now we're talking. Now this is actually getting, like, interesting in a way that means I have a chance of doing things correctly. Falcon bow is really useful, by the way, because it's a zoomed in bow. If I can remember where to go for that. Zoomed in bow. Something like, oh yeah, no. Maybe it just has very little drop off. Maybe the golden bow is the thing that had, a zoomed in function. Not even it wasn't even a scope. I'm making all sorts of things fall down at the moment. I'm almost sad about it, but I'm going to collect things and cook things. So I'm about to cook a fairy. Anyone acknowledge that? I've seen many times that the tips mean that they don't actually cook the fairy, as you can see, but it gives me some help in the cooking department. Like so! We have 13 red hearts. We're never going to need that, but at least we have something which fully heals us. Okay, that's an awful lot of things cooked. I have some health items which are actually pretty good now, and I might eat that immediately at the start of the next episode, but things are looking a little bit better than they were at some point earlier on in this episode when I died. Let's not worry about that. This has been Rabbidluigi, though. This has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the next episode, we're going to go further down the middle trials set of Trial of the Sword. Hopefully not die to too many things, and unlock more potential of the Master Sword, I think. Hopefully, shouldn't take too long, and if it does, I've got all the time in the world, because I guess I have patience more than anything else. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.